My name is Flozzie, TeeKay, and this is TeeKay, and I'm a gospel musician, and I'm also a voice coach. So my life is about music, music day in, music day out. Apart from that, I do fashion and design, and I'm a biker, thanks to him. It's a venture that we really love. And this is my husband, TeeKay, and it's a pleasure.
My name is TeeKay, or Wainaina. I'm a DJ, gospel DJ. I'm an artist. I do pencil work art, and I'm also a photographer. I'm a sound engineer. And I'm also a husband to this beautiful wife here. Yeah. Yeah.
So the first time I saw him, he was DJing in a youth forum in our church. That's back in Nakuru. And he was the one doing his thing, spinning. So I was like, who is this guy? Huh? And then I was into music. So I had to take my music to him for him to play for me when my time comes to perform. So I think that's when I took his contact, and that's when we exchanged numbers, as we do, to musicians, to DJs, to wherever you know you can take your music. So after that, he came back to Nairobi, and I was in Nakuru. So we lost contact. So later on, there was something in church, and they came with the family. So I saw him again, and he saw me again. So we were like, oh, hi, how have you been? So we just catching up, you know, and we just had a good time. So from there we reconnected, and then the rest is history. Here we are.
The first time I saw her, she was with her twin. So I looked at her, and I looked at her twin, and I was kind of like, okay, who have I seen first? You know, I have to differentiate, and then I don't know, something just pulled me to her, and but still I was hesitant. I was like, I don't think I can be able to manage her the way I see her. You know, at that point she was like building some walls, like, I DJ, you know, I'm taking you out, but doesn't want to come closer. So I'm like, okay. So I had to keep aside for quite some time, and then we met back after a few years.
And then I relocated now to TeeKay. TeeKay was closer.
Yeah.
Now I think that contact is the one that made us now come closer and closer.
Okay. Dating this beautiful wife of mine. It started with a bike ride.
That's where the love for biking came from.
I had to train her.
Yeah.
Because she lied.
I lied. I know how to bike. I don't know how to bike. I had not, even when I was young. I couldn't. So I was so afraid of bikes, by the way. So when he mentioned, I just had to say yes. I know how to, just for me to go out with him. Yeah, so it had come to a point when there were so many stories about him. Back and forth in church, at home, neighbors, whatever, nini. You know, everyone has a past.
Yeah.
So he has a past where he was partying and drinking, and he had those funny friends. So I am this girl who has always been in church girl, you know, and my family is that background, Christian based, you know. Him too, but he just decided to take his roots when we went to campus. So hizo story hapo katikati, they just made me worry. And then now he came out then he told me, what do you want me to do to prove to you that that is past? And now I want to move forward, and I want to move forward with you. So it's either you be a part of the fight, or it's either you be a part of my healing and helping me to move forward. So when he asked me to go out, that was after we had that long discussion. I just had to say yes. I knew we would work it out because he's a professional biker. He had done some races with those guys, the major races in Nakuru, and he had won some medals. So I knew he can train me. So I told him fine. So we went out. I just shaking with that bike. So he just had to train me. He trained me. It was a whole day of biking, non-stop bike. As in, I think when you get to have it and you get to have that balance, you just want to do it again and again and again. So since then, moving forward now, it was just smooth ride with him until the proposal, the marriage, and now here.
The ride began.
Yes, yes, we began the ride.
Began the ride of life.
One thing I would tell guys is to make a decision and take all the repercussions that come with that decision, whether positive or negative. So what happens after, as you quote, it will depend so much on the lady or the guy or the other way around. You know, it depends. I'm talking on my behalf, my experience. I just decided I will date this guy no matter what stories I'm hearing around me. So he started telling me about the things he's planning. So I was like, I love where this guy is going. So I would like to go there with him. Instead of focusing so much on what has happened and what he did or where he was, you know. If you choose to start from zero with him, I'm telling you wholeheartedly, you will go far. But if you just decide to check on what he has or where he is or what is happening around him at that time, I'm telling you, you will be stuck. You will be lost. You will not even know who is who. But just make a firm decision and move with it and make that person better and better and better. Not changing them. Not talking about changing, but being a part of their positive side.
Mine I can be able to say is just be real. A lot of people come with a lot of masks and then they want to take them off after they have done it, after they say I do, which is very ugly because now you are here and you find out that this guy is not what I thought he's doing this, or this woman is not doing what just be real, you know, because life is just a one-time experience. Once it passes you, it's just that. So just be real with whoever you have or whoever you meet out there, and just don't change the guy or the woman that you have. Just be real with that person. Tell them who you are, what do you have in mind. If your decision is, you feel that your heart is or your spirit is telling you that this is the right time to get married or to start this life or this journey, go ahead and tell them. If they say no, it's okay. You can't force them. It's not like you marry me now, or do something. Nah, you are past that. And that's why you're finding a lot of things that are happening out there, hackings and all manner of stories out there, just because people are getting into this because they want their own thing. They are selfish. I want for my own. So if you give me something that is not right for me, I'll hack you, I'll do something. So
he proposed twice. So the first one was so dramatic because I don't know what had happened, so tulikuwa tumekosana. So I was in Eastlands, he was in Kiambu. And then he's like, I'm sorry, I did wrong, you know. I just want to go out with you for lunch, just lunch. Then I'm like, I'm not available, I'm not available. I was not even busy, I was just at home relaxing, but ile tu you're just stubborn. Yeah, so eventually we kept postponing. And then I was like, okay, let me just go and see what this guy has to say. Then we get to watch the movie. So after the movie, I was like, no, I just want to take you for lunch. Nilikwambia tu, I am doing, but then he did what he said. He didn't talk much, he didn't do anything. He just sat there next to me. And then he just started talking. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? He's just opening up his heart. You know, this life, being alone, you know, it's been like, you know, ilikuwa kama 2 weeks hatujaonana. Yani, you're just keeping away. Why now? I just wanted to see you. See, I've seen you now. I'm feeling good. Yani nashinda umzi anasema nini. So he proposed and he asked me if I will help him with his life because he's tired of it. He just wants me to be a part of it because I complete him. Hey, you spoke, my friend. You opened up your heart so much. So I said yes.
She said yes, but with a not so sure yes, like, let me go home. Because we left Garden City, she was like, let me just go and take a matatu here and go home. That's it. I'm like, I thought that this was supposed to be a celebration, like you have won the race or something. Like, she was like, I want to go home. So, and I said, okay, so let me go home too.
So later on, I think he felt that was not enough. There were so many strangers around, it was just us. There was no one else that I knew. So he decided to do another one. Now in Nakuru, home, with my sisters, with my cousins, with my sisters' husbands, with Aish. Now that one was more dramatic because I didn't know.
She was so blank. She was just there. The audio was saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't go on like this anymore. I have lived, I have seen, and I've chosen to walk with these people. And now I can't do this anymore when you're not there. So I can't say it anymore. Please say yes.
He went down on his knee again and he talked his heart out. Oh my God. I think I cried. I think I did. I was like, no, my friend, I already have one. Why are you giving me another one? Oh, nearly scream. Oh my goodness. It was really beautiful. It was a moment in my life I won't forget. It was just fantastic. So he proposed again and I said yes. And so from there now we started the plans of going home, Nini, the dory and all that. And then
here we are.
We didn't take a lot of time with the plannings and all those processes of dowry payments and all, because, well, we had started so many things together. So we were like, okay, the only thing that's not happening is that we are not together yet, officially, formally, as a husband and wife, but everything around us is just revolving around each other. We just had our sisters and just close friends for the bridal team, Nini preparations. And then we settled for close friends for the service providers for the wedding. And then now we settled for Kiambu because that's where we had the wedding and the reception was just around. So we simplified things to the simplest detail ever. So we chose the major colors, we chose the person to do the cake. We just had to have a theme of a DJ and a microphone. I sing, he spins. So that was the theme for the cake. The colors, we had peach and royal blue. And yeah, we just simplified things to the last detail. So 14th of April is when our D-Day was.
Yeah, it was quite a journey.
Yeah.
A lot of planning. She also doesn't know something that I did for that time. I've never told her this.
Okay.
And so this is what I did. During that process of dowry and planning all these things, there was a lot of finances that was needed, because I was looking, there was dowry, after dowry, now there's the wedding. So I have to clear all these things. And so I had my DJ machine and it was having some hiccups here and then. So I saw this one is not going to run for quite a long time. So I decided this is it.
You didn't say a thing, by the way.
She asked and asked, what happened to the machine? It was just spoiled, and so I decided to do away with it. But I saw, okay. So
He told me he gave a friend. Oh my goodness, now I know.
So I had to do that. I had to do it just
because from nowhere he was able to handle everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that. Anyway, I'm glad it happened. Yeah, so the D-Day, things just went on. It was fantastic because everything about us happened within Kiambu. So from where I was coming from, it was still in Kiambu. It was 5 minutes drive to the church. It was 10 minutes drive to the reception. It was 15 minutes drive to the photo session area. So it was just within. So we just kept time. Yeah, it was beautiful. And then it didn't rain. Oh my God, it's April, it rains. So it rained on Thursday, it rained on Friday. But since Friday night and the whole of Saturday, it didn't rain. But immediately the service providers removed their things. It rained. Kutoka saa mbili hapo, oh my God, it was a heavy downpour. Oh, we were so grateful it didn't rain on our D-Day. So it was just beautiful. The ladies and the guys, when they were coming in, walking down the aisle, the dances, okay, I couldn't see them because I was still in my car. and he was there. Oh, and he cried when I walked down the aisle.
Yes,
yeah, you cried. Yes, that's the point. You cried. Oh my God, he cried. He made me want to cry as well, but gladly. Reverend continued with the program. So the praise and worship took over. So there was some singing just to ease the tension, but I was feeling like crying. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, why did you cry?
I was happy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that was so special. But that was special for me. Him crying, I had never seen him cry, except for the day that he was proposing. I cried until he did as well. But it was so beautiful. I loved it. So when we exchanged vows and he gave me this ring, we exchanged the rings, as in that was the moment. We signed the marriage certificate, and then it was presented to us as Mr. and Mrs. I think that was my highlight. And then my ladies were looking fine. The guys were smartly dressed. As in everything just was beautiful. I loved the colors we chose. I loved the outfits, the designs we chose. My gown was perfect. It was freshly made. His suit, oh goodness, it was just beautiful. As in every detail was perfect, simple and to the point. And the decor for the entourage, everything was just beautiful. So to the very end, to the photo session, to the reception, to the cutting of the cake, oh, that was also super. And the day just ended well, and now here we are into the marriage. As in, after the wedding, everyone goes. Now it's the two of you. So, tufanyeje TeeKay? Okay.
In fact, she was thinking of going home.
Imagine, yani, it had not hit me that now I am married. I was like, guy, unajua nafaa kwenda home.
Yeah.
But then I spoke that out loud, and our best couple was there. They laughed. Mi sijui nilifikiria nini. I just said it. It has been a beautiful journey. That 1 year and 2 weeks, it's been fantastic. Waking up every morning next to him. Now it's me without all that makeup. Just me.
Just you.
Yeah, all the glam of all those layers for the wedding. And the days before, I was just showing up. Even if I'm visiting, I just have to look decent. Now it's me with all my...
And I miss my big t-shirts. Once she came in, everything that I used to wear when I'm at home and I'm comfortable, you know, I have this big t-shirt that I just wear, and I come back. Ile t-shirt yangu iko wapi? Ilikuwa hapa gani? It is no longer here. I'm here. It is no longer here.
Mad at me for the first 4 months. He would get mad at me because I used to pick some clothes. I don't like this t-shirt. You know, you have some favorites. He just likes it when he's in the house. It's big, it's flowing. I don't like it. I just want him to put on some nice fancy, you know, fitting t-shirts. He likes them baggy ones. No, so I picked them. I started hiding them one at a time. So he kept asking, this one is gone. So I used to pick it, and then I bring it back, and then I'll pick it and hide it for good. Then I would put them together and stock them.
I remember I tried to hide some so that, you know, I find where she had kept the beautiful ones that are supposed to stay. I decided to add others under. Woe unto me, she came and she found out that this thing was not here, it was somewhere here, so let me see. I
used to rearrange those wardrobes every day, looking for them that I don't like. and them that he is hiding. I used to know he's hiding them. He wants to wear them, and I don't want him to. He loves the kitchen. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
In my home, no man goes to the kitchen. In his home, he's in the kitchen. He loves cooking. He loves good.
I was a bachelor who loved my cooking. I'm not a person who used to go out there and eat.
Yeah.
If I was to eat, maybe just with friends, ile tunapitia tu pali kwa kibanda hivi kidogo tu chapu madondo, that's it, and it's once in a very long time.
Yeah.
So the other times cook food.
He believes in making his
So
own meal.
once I get home, instead of asking, because also, no, this is your place, you need to ask me. Janigonga bado. How do you ask? No, kitchen. Unafanya nini with kitchen? Well, you know.
Yeah, to me, it was very rare to see a man going to the kitchen, because in our home,
Cooking. What are you cooking?
cooking,
No,
how
no,
do you go to the
toka.
kitchen as a man?
Toka
Then he was
kitchen
like,
yangu.
no, if that is how men are in Kinangop, not in Nakuru. So those are some of the things we had just to redefine, not what we were told, but redefine it in our own house.
Yeah.
Now I'm easy with it, though now he has toned down. So ni ile tu mna decide vile mtaishi. So he toned down going to the kitchen, and I picked up my pace. I make sure every time he shows up, I'm in the kitchen so that he doesn't go there straight on. But other times, if I'm late out there doing my coachings or singing in my event, I find him already prepared dinner or lunch or breakfast or whatever. If I'm late, he won't sleep hungry, and he won't go to the hotel. He will go shopping for ingredients and come and cook nice food. Yeah.
Majama, fanyeni hivyo. Anyway.
If you guys are about to settle down, make sure that the person you're settling down with is someone that you are ready to live with for the rest of your life. That's something tricky about marriage, but hey, it's for a lifetime. So make sure your partner is somebody that you will live with, and you'll be okay with his strengths and weaknesses. So I tell people, even before you say yes to that person, and even before you say I do, they have strengths and they have weaknesses. And we always complain about weaknesses. So if he has a weakness, are you sure you will live with that weakness for the rest of your life? So make sure that your ideal kind of man has more positives than negatives. And those negatives are negatives you can live with. And then, is it something that you can help him with? Helping him, not saying changing him. Something that if it's grooming, you as the lady, if you come in, then that you can help.
Well, once you get married, all these things that you have been seeing that person with, they normally double up. If she has certain behaviors, let me say she has a certain temper, the way she talks to you, she's throwing, she's all that, it will double up. If she's, you know, there are those things that you normally see, and you can be able to tell if I can be able to cope up with this, or if I can be able to tone it down, because you can be able to tone that temper down. You know, you tell them this is not the way to behave, and maybe they'll tone down. But there are those that are general. It's like an inborn thing into them. So make a decision. It's a decision that you have to make and say, am I ready for this?
Don't marry because your other friends have all been married or they have married. You're not marrying for them. You're marrying for you, and it's for a lifetime. So in the midst of hurrying up to catch up with them, why are you catching up with them in the first place? Everyone has a line. Everyone has a what? As in, you have a destiny by yourself. So make sure you make decisions as you and your partner. And after that, you become a team.
Yeah.
So it's teamwork. So is it somebody who will buy into what you do? Is it somebody who will support you? Support is for the both of you from each direction. So support your husband, support your wife. That way you'll be a great team. That is one major one.
This is the nickname.
Yeah, this is the nickname. So. Shiri.
Shiri.
Yeah, close. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct. Correct. Yeah, this is my favorite song ever so far. I hope I'm right. I think this is it.
Wrong.
Your turn.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. TeeKay. So many things have happened since I said yes to you. 1 year and 2 weeks down, and I can say life has been much better than it was before without you. You have filled a dent in my life and completed who I am.
Yeah.
And it's a process, but I'm loving the process. I used to dream of being a wife to someone in future, and it happened with you. And the dream and the reality are totally different, because the reality is more beautiful and more real and more perfect than I could ever imagine. I know the future awaits us and holds too much for us. And I believe in you. I believe in the priest of my home that you are. And I thank God for giving me a prayerful man that wakes up early in the morning to pray for me and to pray for our future and our children to come. And my prayer is that God will continue to pour wisdom after wisdom, knowledge after knowledge unto you, and enlarge your territories and increase His love upon you and the love that you give to me. I love the way you handle things. I love the way you handle me. I love the way you handle our home. And I know with the great wings to fly that God has given you, you will soar to greater heights and to greater levels. And God will do it for you. And when God does it for you, He does it for me. So rest assured, I'm here to support you and to be your wife and to submit and to love you every step of the way until death do us part. So help me God. I love you, honey.
Love you back. To my dear, beautiful and loving wife, Flozzie, TeeKay. You've been here. You have walked with me since we began dating into marriage, and you have made so many things beautiful in my life. You make everything brand new. You make everything have life. You know, I didn't think I could be able to make this far, but now here we are. Walking with you is the best part of my journey. Through the ups and the downs, through the cold and the hotness of it all, through the waving of the marriage life. You support me so much. And the only thing I can be able to do is keep on doing the things that we push ourselves to, the goals and the dreams that we have set ourselves to. the desires of our hearts and the desires of our lives, I'll make sure that we get there, because I'm here and you're here with me. I thank God every day that I wake up and I see you right next to me. Every night when I get back home and I see you there, I'm so happy. I'm so blessed to have you in my life. And praying for you every day is my job and my business. Not only going out there and fending for us, but praying and committing you, my wife and my life, to God is the best part of me. And I'll continue to do that. I'll continue to support you in every way, in everything that I have. And even if I don't have it all together right now, rest assured that whatever I have, I'll make sure that it works just for the two of us and even for the family that God gives us. I'm here, yours and forever. Team Wainaina.
Oh, I love you back.
Yes.
Oh my God, you made me blush.